Hey, how we doing, guys? Junior Diaz here, aka Junior the Trader. I know it's been a while since I posted, guys, but just know that I was working on my trading, how to simplify it, and stuff in that manner, I guess, right? Um, Hopefully everybody's doing well. Hopefully everybody's been profitable and are steps closer to reaching your goal. Financially or whatever it may be, guys. We all do trading for different reasons, right? And may you guys, you know, um, may you guys succeed your goals and ambitions. All right. So today's strategy, guys. I know I haven't posted like it's been a while, 3 or 4 months, if I'm not mistaken, possibly even more. But today's strategy that I'm going to be sharing with you guys is just a way simplified version of how to catch badass entries on the 5 minute time frame. Just using two indicators, well, three, okay, two moving averages and a stochastic. Of course, I'm not going to go over the whole strategy, in in detail, but I'm gonna give you guys about 85-90% of the whole strategy, guys. All right. So I'm sure this is gonna be very valuable for you guys. Hopefully you guys do find it valuable, and hopefully you guys start killing the market with this strategy. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and get straight to the lesson, to the strategy. All right, guys. So right here, as we can see, we have GBP JPY. What do I have on here? I have a 477 um, exponential moving average. Trading View has something where they added an SMA on there. I really don't know what it is, but this works on phone and on PC, of course. Uh, for those that are on the go, phone trading, this strategy works. You'll be able to identify these food setups. Okay. All right. So, like I said, EMA 477 and the stochastic of 1433. Okay. 1433. K14 smoothing 3. Um, I mean, yeah, 1433. All right. So we all know when it comes to trend trading, okay, it's kind of difficult to know how to identify the trend. Um, and at first, it was very difficult for me. I'm not gonna lie, it was very difficult for me to learn how to identify trend. And one of the reasons is that like a lot of people talk about top-down analysis, right? And yes, okay. So top-down analysis, the way that I use it is based on this 477 moving average. Okay. This 477 moving average resembles a moving average on the 1 hour time frame, which is the 31 moving average. How do you know how do you know that it's a 477 or the 31 moving average? Simple. All right. You can put 477 divided by 12. Why 12? Because there's 12 5 minute candles in an hour. Okay. All right. So like I said, and on if you add a 31 moving average on the 1 hour time frame, is going to resemble the 477 5 minute time frame. So we're just going for um we're going for time frames down. Okay. The 31 moving average on the H1 resembles the 477 on the 5 minute time frame. Okay, going 4 time frames down. All right, what is the stochastic? Uh, what does it work for? What are we using it for? Simple, to catch the overbought and oversold areas. Okay, so what the way that I'm about to use it, I'm using it very simple. And what I want to see, what I want to see on the 5 minute time frame, I want to see price being a little far away from the 477. I don't want it to touch like here. I don't want it touching. I want it to be nice and far away, right? Some nice movement away from it. Nice movement away. I'm about to show you guys why. Okay. All right. What I want to do with the moving average, guys, I want to catch these trades, right? I want to catch the trades that are gonna go to my take profit areas. I'm gonna go to my highs, right? Whenever price is above the 477 moving area, 477 moving average, I want to trade the bottoms to catch the highs. Okay. I'm sorry if I'm being a little slow when it comes to the charting. It's just that I don't have my mouse. Okay. This one also. Okay. All right. So things in this nature. Okay. So one of the things that I want to start looking for, if price is above the 477 moving average, I want to catch these sell. So I want the stochastic 14 to come down and touch the 811 right here, so that I can take the move to the upside and possibly catch, you know, these moves right here. Go long. 64 pips here. And let me tell you, like, this is done on the 5-minute time frame, right? Stop loss at the 477. Okay, you guys get the point. All right, so one of the trades that I had recently took with this strategy was on, and don't worry, I'm gonna break it down for you guys. This is just, I guess I'm having a hard time introducing to you guys, right? But I'm gonna make it make sense. Gotcha. Okay, so with this NZD USD, right? If price is below the moving average, I want to target the bottom, right? I want to target these bottoms. As we can see right here, I want to catch these trades right here. Catch the short. Stop loss at the high or at the 477, and we're gonna go down to the low. This is a 50 pip trade. As you can see, that was hit, right? Okay, let's go with another one. There we go. Here's a different one. We had this low. We had this low where price was still kind of pushed away from the 477 moving average, right? We wanted to target this low right here. Entry made. Okay, same thing with here. We wanted to target the low. Entry, hit, take profit. Okay. This is another one that I had took, right? You guys can see my take profit was right there, and I did hit it. Okay. And we're like, okay, well, Junior, it really can't be this simple. It really cannot be this simple. And And the answer is like, it really is the simple, but the thing is like knowing how to properly use these indicators. Remember, we're doing a top-down analysis approach, and I do rely on these indicators. Why? Because I'm not switching no specific rules, none of these, you know, weird settings. It's a 14 and 33. That's a pretty common one, right? And if not, if I'm not mistaken, it's the custom set. I mean, the stock settings, right? So what I want to do is, one, I want to I'm using the 477 moving average based on the what? Based on the 1 hour time frame. All right. So now I want to go to since I'm using the moving average as my trend, I want to use the stochastic as my overbought, my oversold. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do, I'm gonna simply go one. I'm gonna go up one time frame. So I'm gonna go to the 15-minute time frame, right? Because yes, if we go down to the 5, like the one we were, look, we're catching all these trades, right? Like there's a high here, um, there's a high here. So many mixed signals, right? So many mixed signals. High here, here, right? So that's the reason why we're going to go up to the 15-minute time frame, so that we can use the stochastic on that time frame. Let me go ahead and reset the chart. All right. And here's one here. We're not going to look. We're not going to look at the 15-minute time frames moving average. We're not going to go ahead. We're not going to do that. We already know that the moving average is is based on the 5 minutes. What we use on the 5 minute, that's based on the H1's trend, right? So as long as price is, you know, pretty healthy, below or above the 477 moving average, we know that we are okay, right? All right. So why are we looking for the stochastic on the 15-minute time frame? So what I'm going to do is simple. I'm going to look for the same thing. But what I want to do, I want to make sure that, one, that that I have the stochastic crossing the 20 line, so, and then giving me a push up, right? I know that the movement, that the overall trend is down. I'm not going to do the buying, right? I'm not going to do the buy. But what I want to see, I want to see the moving average. And don't get confused here, guys. Don't get confused, because, all right, so we're gonna use the on the 15-minute, we're gonna use it for two motives. We want to see it go oversold. Like if we're looking for a sell opportunity, we want to see it oversold, hit this 80 line right here, and then jump up. All right, so here's the trick. Here's the trick. We want it to go past the 50 level. We want to see it go past the 50 level. Oh, oh. I want to see it go past the 50 level. Why? Because that tells me that there's a good significant move up to the upside, right? And by that, I know that on the 5 minute time frame, it's going to be a nice retracement, right? So if we go back down to this opportunity here on the 5 minute time frame, we know that there's a significant move right here on the 15-minute, and it became overbought on the 15-minute time frame, so that we can catch this nice healthy trade back down to this low, right? Once again, stop loss at the high, 16 pips for a 50 pip take profit. Okay, that's one there. All right, let's go to another one. Let's go to another example. Okay, so this came down below the 15-minute time frame. I'm sorry about that. Let me delete this. Okay. So on the 15-minute, right here. We know that we're looking for a sell opportunity, right? So come around this time right here. Look at the stochastic. The stochastic comes below the 20, right here. Comes below the 20. Then then the stochastic moves above the 50, right? Moves above the 50, somewhere around this area right here. So then we can, once we see this on the 15-minute time frame that it has exceeded the 50 level of the stochastic, we can then go back to the 5-minute time frame, right? We'll go back to the 5-minute time frame. There it is. This one right here. We go back on the 15-minute time frame and look, it is over bought on this. So you look for your price action down to this trade right here. Okay. At the 30 pip take profit for stop loss at the high, 6 pip stop loss, right? We're going to target the low, right? Simple. We're just following the trend, okay? So how does this look with a buy? Okay. See why it's not good to be on the 477? Because it's, it is not giving us clear signal. Okay. So we know that the 477, okay, which is here, right? We know that it was above in this area, right? So we're going to highlight this. For a buy, we want the price to exceed the 80 level, right? I mean, yeah, we want the stochastic to exceed the 80, right? And then we want to see it go below the 50 level. Once we wait for the stochastic to jump below the 50 level, we then now go down to the 5-minute time frame. Okay. Okay, here's our 5-minute time frame. And look, we are over sold right here as well. So what do? We're gonna go ahead and target the high. Right? I'm just gonna go ahead and target this. And for a little mini trade of, oh, I got the wrong tool. Take a trade here. 39 pip take profit. And $28 pip for 7 pip risk. Okay. Still nice little trade, but it was a successful one. Okay. All right. So I know we had another one. If I'm not mistaken, it was this one right here. It was this one, but okay. Let's go for another one. Euro USD. All right. So in this for Euro USD, somewhere around this level, right? We see price being we see price being well below the 407 moving average. I'm gonna go ahead and just add a little box here just so that I can reference it when I go to the 15-minute time frame. And where are you at? All right, so here it is. And see how it goes well together, guys? Like, come on. All right, so we see price. We know we're looking for a sell. So on the stochastic, we wait for it to go below the 80, right? Which, I mean, below the 20, which here it did. So now we want the stochastic to rise above the 50 level, right? Which is somewhere there, okay? So now let's go back to the 5-minute. We can see, we can catch this trade back down to this area right here. That's 60, 65 pips with the stop loss of 13 pips. 13 pip stop loss. 60, 65, 66 pips of take profit. And it goes straight there, guys. All right. Now let's go for, oh, we said a bullish example, right? What's been bullish? I'm sure here's another example here. Okay. Yep. There it is. Okay, so look, we're looking for sales. We see the stochastic come below the 20 level. It goes above the 50. Right, we go back to the 5-minute time frame. And we're gonna try to take this trade right here. Where's it across the 20? Okay, we can take this trade right here. Right, 21 pip take profit, 6 pip stop. Eventually, yep, you did get stopped out here, but the trade still went in your favor, right? So, but okay, once it hits stop loss was hit, right? Okay, let's go ahead and stop the screen share here. I was gonna go on MT4, but never mind here. I'll go back to trading view. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is just I'm gonna go ahead and cancel these out. Okay. All right. So this is I guess that's gonna be the the um, the breakdown of the strategy where you're gonna be learning, right? And with the strategy is basically this is what covers, right? This is what's covered in this strategy. So basically, when we're on the uptrend, right, we want to see these highs, higher highs, and higher lows, right? Okay, and this is where the 477 comes in handy, right? If we're going up, and if price is above the 477, we know that price had already made a high, right? And we're gonna act like this is a 15-minute time frame, right? As it creates a high on the 15-minute time frame, we're gonna look for the stochastic to go above the 20 level. Sorry, not the 20 level, the 80 level, right? As a sign of overbought. And then we want to see it go below the 50 on the 15-minute time frame. Why do we want to see it go below the 50? Because we know that this high that it made is going to be a valid high. Okay, it's going to be a real good risk to reward trade. Okay, and we want to see the pullback be a significant pullback. That's why we want to wait for it to go below the 50 level. If it goes all the way, sometimes it might go all the way to the 20 level, or sometimes it might just go break below the 50. But what we want to see, we want to see price action do this, right? We want to see it give us a significant trade, right? Why? Because for some of us that you know that are not too common with smart money concepts, or we're not, whatever it may be, right? Or order blocks, right? Structure, right? What if you stay in trend? This is why we have to. That's the sole reason of the main reason of the stochastic on the 15-minute time frame, so that we can have a nice pullback down, and that we can take the trade back up to our high right there. I don't know why. Right there. So that's the whole point of the stochastic, so that we can take our trade back in the direction of our trend, right? So now if you guys use order blocks, the price comes back down, kiss your order block, you take your entry from there, okay? Thing is catching the price action back up to its original trend, right? Okay. So, and I'm not really going to go into details about order blocks, because I personally, that's not my strong suit, right? I really don't know much about smart money concepts. It's just that as a trader, personally, I went like through a little psychological, not yeah, through a little trading psychologically, uh, like a wall, right? I hit a little wall with like trying to learn smart money concepts and trying to forget everything that I had already learned, and all it did was just knock my focus. It knocked my focus, and you know
I don't want to have my focus knocked. I was a consistent trader. I had already built my own strategies, and then I hit a wall. Trying to learn smart money concepts, trying to understand it, and it just knocked me out of my rhythm. And so, if you're feeling like, oh, I need to really learn smart money concepts, I want to, whatever it may be, don't get confused. Don't get confused. As weird as it sounds, it can get real confusing. But I mean, once you understand that if you stay with the trend, you'll be good, guy. You'll be good. All right. So now with the example of a sell, right? We're gonna catch the lows. Okay, there's that. Based on the 477 moving average, right? This trend line is gonna act like a 477 moving average. So what we're gonna do on the 15-minute time frame, we're gonna wait for the stochastic to hit our 20 level, right? Like it did here. This is just example, okay? And we're gonna wait for it to go above the 70 level. I mean the 50, which is here, right? It goes back up to the 70, so possibly price move like that. And we then jump back down to the 5-minute time frame so that we can catch our move back down to the trend continuation, back down to the low. Right? That's all we're simply doing. If you had a supply and demand level here, or whatever it may be that you use for price action, just take it in consideration with the trend. Okay, but that's all we're simply doing. Okay, so with that, let's go to another example that I took. And I mostly trade this with I mainly trade this with, I had a brain for with the Forex majors, just the USD pairs. Sometimes I use the indices, which is NAS and also US 30, but I don't really trade them like that, guys. If I see a perfect setup, I'll take it. But keep in mind that those pairs move very fast. Like this morning, I took a buy on. I had took a buy on US 30. It went up 72 pips, then it shot down and it hit my stop loss, right? Then it went up 200 pips, then it shot back down, broke through my stop loss. So that was a matter of like me not closing out for being greedy, right? Because closing out 200 pips, like, okay, bro, you didn't take profit. That was my own fault, right? Okay, let's go to another example. NZD USD. Okay, on the 15-minute time frame. I mean, on the 5-minute time frame. Here, boom, here it is. Did we already do? I don't think we've done NZ. Did we? All right. I forgot if we did or not, so I'm just gonna go to a different one. All right, now I'm gonna do this USD CHF, right? We'll mark it down just okay. Okay, here it is. Okay, on the 15-minute time frame, we know that on the 5-minute time frame, price is well above the 477, and they hit this the the 20, I mean the 80 on the stochastic. So now when we wait for it, we wait the stochastic to come back down below the 50 level, right? Which it did. Then we go back down to the 5-minute time frame. Okay, 5-minute time frame here. We can see that we are oversold on this. The one we can take it, and we're gonna target what? We're gonna target the high. So we take it here. That's 33 pip stop loss for a 5-8 pip, for a 6 pip. Sorry, that's a 33 pip take profit for a 5 pip stop loss. Okay, you guys can see we were just trading back up to the high. Yes, you can catch these other bigger trades, leave it running. Of course, I'm going to do that just for people in my group. They'll be able to take advantage of these, right? Okay, price was in between the moving averages. I didn't touch it. We don't want to touch that. Seems like for me, guys, trading with on trading view without a mouse is kind of hard. Okay, so another one here. Let's see if this is. That. I was trying to catch that, reverse it to the downside on a different strategy. Never happened. Okay. Yeah. Went up to the 20. I mean to the 80. I keep confusing them. All right. We wait for the stochastic to come cross below the 50. We can see it did. We go back down to the 5-minute time frame. We're going to look for our price action. There it is. You can see we are oversold right here. We'll take the trade back up to the high. Then we take it here. There's our engulfing right there. A pip stop loss. 16 pip take profit. Okay. Quick little mini trade. You guys can see there are still ways on targeting these areas, right? For a minimum at least of 30 pip trade. Okay. Keep it going. I was so upset when this trade didn't pan out. I was basing this off my H1 strategy. Here, I'm sure we had one right here. Take it back up to the high. USD CAD. Look at this one. All right. I'm sure here, and this is just today. I'm sure here we had one, right? Price was nice and significantly below the 477 moving average. We'll go down to the 15-minute time frame. I took this one right here, hit my TP, very nice, before the change of trend. All right, so right here, as we can see, we're in this area. Now we're gonna see if it crossed back above the 50, and it touched the 50. Oh, it didn't go across. That's a bummer. The reason why I took this one, you see we had the low right here, and then it crossed the 50 right here. This one was a valid 50 cross. That's why I took that one. So we went down to the 5-minute time frame, and I just targeted the low. Here. $18 pip stop loss. 18 pip take profit. 7 pip stop loss. It did eventually go up to my stop loss, but I held it just because I already knew that it was a nice setback based on the. I mean, a pullback based on the 15-minute stochastic. So I just took my profit here. See, that's where I took it, right there. This is a trade I took, and you guys can see it went straight to our take profit. Okay. But yeah, guys. So I'll go ahead and clear everything. Remove drawings. I'm gonna reset the chart. 30-minute. Okay. Okay. M5. Use 477 EMA 4 trend. M15. We use stochastic for overbought, oversold, or you know what? We use the stochastic for aka fractals. Fractals. Entry if we are looking for sales. Entry if we are looking for sales. We want to target for buys. Want to target the okay. That's it, guys. If you guys are interested in the full strategy, let me know. Hit me up on Instagram or on my Telegram. I'm gonna be posting the links to those, and let's get to it, guys. I'm sure that you guys can find this useful. Like I said, there's a little bit more that goes to the strategy, so that you guys can snipe the trades from the bottom all the way to take profit and more. You know, but that does come with the little, with the little fee, guys. Okay, that does come with the VIP package, might I say? Okay, so hopefully you guys find this useful and that this allows you guys to grow in your scalping game. But even then, like, this is not really a scalping strategy because you're still catching anywhere from 30 to 60 to 100 pips with the strategy, depending the pair that you're using. Okay, so it's not like one of those that, oh, I'm out for 5 pips and I go to a different pair. You're gonna target the highs. You're gonna be targeting highs and lows, okay? And those at least are gonna be anywhere from 20 to 30 to 40 to 50 to 100 pips, guys. All right. So leave a comment, subscribe, and happy trading, guys. Much love.